Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I hope you're doing really well. Today I wanted to share with you some fragrances that are new to my collection. Some of them are new launches, some of them aren't, they're just new to me, but they're all the ones that I have been reaching for the most and that I just think are absolute 10 out of 10 fragrances. They all smell absolutely incredible and I'm so excited to share them with you. I will link them all in the description box as always for you, UK and US links. Let's start off with a newer launch. This is Vanilla Mistral by Ormond Jane. This is such a gorgeous, warm, spicy, opulent vanilla fragrance. The vanilla here is really natural smelling. It doesn't have a lot of sweetness. You have some warm cardamom, and then it has this gorgeous, creamy sandalwood, which plays so lovely with the vanilla. You have fig, which enhances the creaminess, and you have pistachio. That doesn't come through, and the fig doesn't come through too much for me, but I just feel like they add to the creaminess of this fragrance, and it's really decadent. It is so put together and refined. There's a hint of fruitiness in here as well from some pomegranate, so it has this sort of dark fruitiness and it's just gorgeous and so great for the colder weather. I recently had to get a top up of commodity paper in the personal scent space. This is a fragrance that I wear a lot and I have spoken about it many times over the years. I haven't spoken about it recently. I feel like it's one of those fragrances in my collection that is a staple for me that I wear a lot, but it doesn't necessarily stay in the forefront in terms of like what I'm speaking about, because I like to speak about new launches. And there are so many new launches these days that sometimes I just think it's nice to remind you of the fragrances that I just go back to again and again, and this is such a staple for me in my collection. It's a clean, lightly woody sort of molecular scent. If you enjoy scents like Le Labo Another 13 or Juliet Has a Gun, Not a Perfume, it sits in that sort of realm, but I just love this. It is one of my favourites in that category. It's so easy to wear. It feels really sort of luxurious while being minimal, which I like. It has a slight salty skin-like feeling to it, and I just find this to be quite sexy as well in a very understated way, and it's just gorgeous. Like I say, if you're into that minimal sort of aesthetic, then definitely check this one out. Even though it is in the personal scent space, I do find that this creates a nice scent bubble around me, and it's just a gorgeous fragrance. I do actually have a discount code with Commodity. I will link it below. I think I have discount codes for a couple of the brands that I'm going to mention in this video. Next up, I have a fun, flirty, playful but really sensual fragrance, and it is Shanghai Le Soir by Sheridan. This is a fruity, sweet, syrupy and woody fragrance. You have lychee in here, you've got blackcurrant, and it has rose. It has a sort of tart, juicy aspect to it, especially in the opening. And then as it dries down, this gorgeous woodiness comes through. This is definitely sophisticated while being flirty, which is really nice. And I just think this would make such a great date night scent. I've loved wearing it just when I want to feel sexy, you know? Next, I have Black Magenta by DS & Durga. I sprayed this in Space NK just as I was like browsing a couple of months ago, and I was just blown away by it, and I was blown away by the fact that I had completely overlooked this fragrance up until this point. I feel like I'm just so obsessed with I Don't Know What by DS & Durga and Amber Kiso by DS & Durga that maybe I had overlooked Black Magenta. My bad, because this fragrance is absolutely incredible. I love DS & Durga as a brand, you know this. I think they create such amazing conceptual fragrances that are really easy to wear, and this is one of those. This is black amber with sticky sweet pineapple. It has a damp, earthy quality underneath. Like I said, it's conceptual. It's definitely for the niche lovers. It has a galbanum note, which adds this sort of green, earthy touch to it. But then it has notes like orris and tobacco and some florals, which just round the fragrance out. But this is so unique. And this is for when I'm feeling in a little bit of a witchy mood. You know those moods? I know you know what I mean, because whenever I mention it, you're like, Yeah, Choco Loco by Born to Stand Out has single-handedly changed the way I view chocolate fragrances. I've never before this tried a chocolate fragrance that I like. You guys know I'm not a big fan of ultra-realistic gourmand fragrances, and I've just never in my life felt like I need to smell like chocolate. In comes Choco Loco. This is so multi-layered. You've got chocolate liqueur in here, you've got cocoa powder, you've got cocoa cream, you've got marshmallow, you've got, I think, caramel in here. There's so many delicious notes, and like I say, it has a slightly boozy quality. It's slightly powdery. It reminds me of hot chocolate, but it's also got all of these other layers to it. I just love it. It smells so good. It smells so delicious. I've never wanted to smell like chocolate until I discovered this, and now I just want to shower myself in this fragrance. It is so delicious, but it's got this depth to it, which I really like. It has a sort of milk chocolatey feeling, and it's just wow. Also, what I think is amazing is that if you buy a bottle of Choco Loco, you automatically get a golden ticket and the chance to win a luxury holiday to Korea. I mean, Born to Stand Out are really doing the most. Another one that I've been really enjoying is Plumeria Super Critique by Les Eaux Primordiales. This is such a luxurious, dark, deep floral fragrance with red berries and almond. It is just so refined, so luxurious. I just love it. It's got a sort of aromatic quality to it as well. And this is deep and dark and witchy as well. I feel like it would suit my look today. I'm very, very into it. Azzi Adara by The Different Company is an incredible fragrance. This is a warm, deep, spicy, ambery fragrance. You have cardamom, you've got rose, you've got raspberry, which adds a fruitiness to the fragrance. It is incredible, guys. If you want to just smell opulent, if you want to own a room the moment you walk in, wear this. This is for those of you who want to be noticed. It's a strong fragrance, it's powerful, it is going to last a really long time, and it's just gorgeous. It really is incredible for like nights out, colder weather. So stunning. Guys, the new fragrance from Nishane, Meant to Be Seen, is so good. Like, I will go as far as to say this is one of my favourite orris fragrances I've ever tried, and you know orris is one of my favourite notes in perfumery. I don't say that lightly. This is incredible. It is a gorgeous, sort of clean, powdery, musky fragrance, and in the opening it really does sit in the same sort of category as Ella K Musk K, Glossier U, like those sorts of fragrances, but definitely much more powerful. It projects a lot more and it lasts a lot longer than those fragrances. In the dry down though, you have a sweetness that comes through, and it kind of reminds me of marzipan a little bit, and I don't know, there's something about this fragrance. I'm gonna have to look up the other notes. Yeah, it's got bergamot, sandalwood, violet, sesame. It's incredible. You need to try this. If you're into your luxurious clean girl sort of scent, this is it. It's the pinnacle. I don't feel like it gets any better than this. There are a number of fragrances that are in this category that I just think are absolutely top tier, and this is definitely one of them. Vanilla Tana by Gritty, to me, is just the ultimate vanilla girl fragrance. If you enjoy your sweeter vanilla fragrances and you haven't tried this yet, get your nose on it. It's a sweet vanilla fragrance, but it's got some nuance which I really like. So when this opens up, it has a bit of a boozy feel. I get like a sort of Bailey's feeling from this. It has a creaminess to it. And then as it dries down after about half an hour, it becomes more like a powdered sugar feeling on your skin. It is really easy to wear, but I don't know, it just has something to it which I think is absolutely addictive. I also love layering with this one. It adds such a yummy sweet vanilla touch to so many fragrances, and it's not a super dense fragrance. Even though the scent profile is quite dense, the actual scent isn't. Do you know what I mean? It's deep and it's sweet, but it doesn't become cloying, it doesn't become heavy, and I just think it's really well blended. And those are my newest fragrance loves. Let me know if there are any fragrances that you've recently started wearing that I just need to check out. Of course, like I said, I will link these in the description box for you. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a cheeky little thumbs up if you did, and hopefully I'll catch you in the next one. Bye guys.